Hallucinations. When AI presents false information as fact. These days, people naturally use AI to do homework, plan trips, and answer questions. AI can write long passages and explain complex topics in seconds. It often seems remarkably intelligent. But can we always trust its answers? Consider this situation. Suppose someone asks AI to create a travel itinerary. The schedule is well organized. It lists famous attractions in a logical order and even calculates travel times. However, a closer look reveals a problem. The itinerary requires visiting more than 10 places in a single day, making the plan impossible to follow in reality. This phenomenon, where AI generates convincing but incorrect information, is called a hallucination. Originally, hallucination means seeing or believing something that does not exist. In AI, it refers to presenting false information as if it were true. But why does this happen? Is AI intentionally lying? In fact, AI has no intention of lying. The issue lies in how AI processes information. When people speak, they consider whether something is true or false. AI works differently. After learning from vast amounts of text, it calculates which word is most likely to come next. For example, when it sees the phrase, "the sky is," it predicts that blue is very likely to come next. In other words, AI does not memorize answers. It calculates how likely words are to connect with one another. Simply put, this is how it works. As a result, AI is very good at producing natural-sounding sentences. However, it cannot always tell whether the content is actually true. Have there been times when a friend spoke confidently and it sounded true? AI works in a similar way. A confident answer is not always a correct one. Another cause of hallucinations is incorrect training data. AI learns from many sources, including the internet, books, and articles. But what happens if those sources contain false information? AI becomes more likely to generate answers based on incorrect facts. AI is also very good at generalizing what it learns. This can be both a strength and a weakness. When AI uses a few examples to infer a broader pattern, it can reach conclusions that do not match reality. For example, if a student scores 100 on 2 tests in a row, it does not mean that the student will always score 100 in the future. However, AI sometimes makes this kind of overly broad generalization. So, how can we reduce hallucinations? The first method is to use reliable data. The more an AI learns from academic papers, expert publications, and trusted sources, the more accurate its answers become. The second method is continuous verification. People must review AI-generated answers, correct errors, and use those corrections to improve future learning. The third method is to use multiple AI models together. Just as comparing several opinions makes it easier to spot mistakes, using multiple models helps reduce errors. Hallucinations can be very dangerous in fields such as medicine, law, and finance. If a medical AI makes an incorrect diagnosis, or a legal AI cites a law that does not exist, it can cause serious harm. That is why experts say AI should serve as an advisor, not a final decision maker. AI finds answers by using probability. It offers the most likely answer, but it does not always know the correct one. Just as there is still a chance that it will not rain, even when the forecast shows an 80% chance of rain, AI-generated answers can also be wrong. When we search for information online, we compare and verify different sources. The same applies to AI-generated answers. AI can provide information quickly and conveniently, but we should not trust it blindly. In the age of AI, the most important skill may be the ability to ask questions. Is this information really correct? Should I check other sources as well? We need to develop the habit of thinking this way. In the end, the final safeguard against hallucinations is not AI, but the people who use it. Do you accept AI-generated information without questioning it? From now on, try to pause and think once more before accepting an AI's answer. That may be the most important way to use AI wisely.